Boys, today we're taking a look at the 14900 KS in all its refreshed glory. It's funny because I didn't really know what to do for this video because 10-second summary, it's $250 for 100 megahertz. The same as the 14900K, the same as the 13900 KS, and the same as the 13900K. So if you were one of the guys that bought one of my previous bundles with direct die, and you already had it at 6 gigahertz all core, then I'm assuming maybe 6.1 for this one, right? You're not really missing much, so there's not really too much FOMO with this one. So what we'll do in this video then specifically, we'll take the 14900 KS and then we'll clock it down to the same clock speed as a 14900K, and then we'll see how much better the silicon quality is over the non-KS variant. And then the goal there is to find out if this has actually been to silicon or if it's just overvolted garbage. Now, in terms of silicon quality, that also leaves us with checking the memory controllers. What we'll do is we'll take all 4 of these and we will just enable 8000 megahertz XMP. I know it's only a sample size of 4, but that's all I got for now, right? We'll just enable 8000 XMP, and then we'll see which one or how many can pass 8000 at XMP, and how many of them actually require some FAFO to get working. So then you can also consider that this silicon is the best of what Intel has to offer, right? And then it would be much more interesting to see how much performance you could preserve while conserving as much power draw as possible, right? Just because this thing runs balls out of the box doesn't mean you have to run it that way, right? But we will save that for a future video when I actually install this into my build. I'm currently in the process of building my personal rig. That's what all this stuff over here is. So I'm gonna take the best bin out of this one, and then we'll try and compare it to some AMD stuff in a future video. So make sure you subscribe because you don't want to miss that. But no matter the results, I will leave affiliate links down below to these CPUs. It's a great way to support the channel with no cost to you. Also, you can head on over to the recommended parts list on my website, framechasers.org. It has been updated with the latest super series of NVIDIA graphics cards as well. All the parts in all 3 of those tiers were specifically chosen by me to just work together. You will not have to do any FAFO whatsoever. All right, so let's head on upstairs, throw all 4 of these CPUs in, and do a little FAFO of our own. Let's go. Don't forget, this video was brought to you by the supporters of the channel. All 4 of these CPUs were purchased with supporter money so that I could bring this unbiased review to you guys. So if you believe in the vision here at Frame Chasers, head on over to framechasers.org, become a supporter, get access to the Discord where we have the best content and tech data on the internet. So before we do anything, I just want to show you guys something here. I was kind of faffling off camera a little bit, and I actually didn't know that the 14900 KS, it runs at 5.9 gigahertz out of the box, stock, right? And 4 or 5 on the E-cores. So I actually thought it was going to be 5.8, not 5.9. So check this out. So we're just going to run this start. Just car, it was a light load, right? And then, yeah, remember how I was saying that it might just be overvolted garbage? Yeah, it looks like that's the case. I haven't even started the binning process yet, but yeah, I don't think you're going to be able to use this CPU with an AIO or without delitting it, honestly, out of the box. So it has, you can't be using 1.4 volts out of the box on a CPU. So I don't know what Intel was thinking here, honestly. So if you ran a game or a Cinebench or something, it would instantly thermal throttle, right? So that's weird. I don't know why they went that route. This CPU is for enthusiasts, okay? Do not buy this CPU and run it with an AIO unless you downclock it. Okay, so we're gonna start off first with a OG 14900K, right? And then what we're gonna do is we're just going to lock the P cores at 5.7, and we're going to lock the E cores at 44. This is just stock, right? But what we want is we just want it to stay in one spot so that when we compare it against a KS, it will pull the VID voltages of both CPUs, and then we'll know if there actually is a better silicon quality. Okay, so we got our 14900K here. We're gonna run Karhu, and then we're gonna look at all of the core clocks and hardware info. So let's start this. And we got 5744 on the E cores, right? So it's all locked. And then we got 1.28 volts, 1.288, with a power draw of 215-ish watts. Okay, so we've now booted up the 14900KS. We put the clock speeds at the exact same as the OG one, 5744, right? And then now we're gonna look for the exact same thing. So we're gonna run Karhu, and then we're gonna look for, oh, what the hell? Voltage? Oh yeah, 1.27, so like 0.01, oh yeah, 0.018 less voltage. We got package, got basically the same power draw. A little bit less, like 5 watts. So less voltage, kind of the same power draw. So this chip here is a little bit of a leaky bitch. But yeah, she's doing less voltage though. All right. So yeah, I guess it is a little bit better silicon quality, but not like it's almost like, is that worth $250? I mean, to some people it might be, but there you go. Okay, yeah, so if you do get this CPU, just downclock it to 5.7 or 5.8, and it will automatically reduce those voltages to reasonable levels. Don't run this thing stock without a D-lid, okay? Okay, so the next test we're going to do is to see if these CPUs can run 8000 out of the box. These sticks here are just Gale 8000 sticks, regular A-die. We're going to use these first to see if they actually work. We can't actually use my RAM for this test because I designed these ones to have a higher success ratio at 8000. So it wouldn't be fair to the viewer to use these ones because you're not going to get the same results, right? So we have to use regular XMP 8000 sticks. Okay, so we're in the BIOS here. We're just going to enable XMP1. It's 8000 C38. And then, you know what we'll do? I'm gonna downclock the cores. I'm just not a fan of, I'm not a fan of shoving 1.4 volts into my chips. There's just no reason to. Literally, there's no reason to be doing that shit, right? Especially when we're just trying to hold 8000. So let's try this. Also, just downclocking the CPU to 5.7 and the voltage drop that we got here, the CPU is running like 20 degrees Celsius cooler. So you're downclocking 200 megahertz and you're saving 20 Celsius on regular 360 AIO, right? The MSI one. So just, if you do buy this chip, just do this. Okay, so now I've got the second one going as well at 8000 here, 1400 KS, right? So don't worry, both memory kits and both of these motherboards I have already validated at 8000 way back, right? I use these for bundles. So I bin them off screen, right? So if we do have a failure, it is the CPU and not the RAM nor the motherboard, right? Oh, dude. No way. 56 minutes. So damn, it still needs FAFO. No way. Oh man, so we're back to square one. Oh man, you know what? Let's try again, but we'll use my sticks this time. Okay, so let's try this again with my RAM. We're gonna use the shameless plug here. You see these 7200, 6400, that's for your AMD boys. This is for your Intel 2 DIMM. So we're gonna do 8000 C36. Well, this one up here seems to have passed an hour. So we're 1 for 2, 50%. I'll leave this one for an extra 30 minutes just to make sure. But if it passes an hour and a half, then I'll consider that a better IMC. All right, so yeah, hour and a half, 8000 XMP. So 1 out of 2 passed so far, which is good. I mean, it's good so far. I think out of all the 14 900Ks I've done, only 2 of them have passed XMP, and I'm talking 20 or 30 of them, right? So, I mean, if this is actually a 50% chance of hitting 8000 XMP, that is an improvement, but let's try the other 2. Oh yeah, just an aside here, check this out, 1400 KS, we're doing 5.7 and 4.4 on the E-cores on this one, and the CPU voltage is actually worse than my 14900K, right? And the power draw is actually 15 watts worse as well. So you can get a 14900 KS with worse silicon than a 14900K, right? Now we'll wait and see if the memory controller passes. So maybe we're trading off, I don't know. Honestly, I don't even know what you're paying $250 for. I don't know. Okay, so back to the first CPU here. We're trying out the Frame Chasers RAM, and yeah, we're 2 hours now, all Gucci with XMP. Look at those bad boys. I mean, this RAM is like cheating, but yeah, look at those bad boys. Yeah. Yeah, it's gorgeous. But now we're 2 for 2. Or maybe this one's like a 0.5. So we're like, because we had to cheat with the Frame Chasers RAM, so it's like a 1.5 out of 2. And for CPU number 3, we are an hour and 20 minutes with just like regular ADI 8000. So, damn, we're 2.5 for 3. So I want to say, so far, the memory controllers on these are better, or they are at least 8000 bin. Okay, so this fourth one here is actually borked altogether. Check this out. So, I press start. Oh, it's going now. What the hell? It froze earlier. Oh, there it is. Yeah. Straight up. So, I knew it was too good to be true, honestly. Yeah, so this one, yeah, 1400 KS. So this one is this memory controller is completely borked. Let me try and FAFO a little bit. Well, I passed out, and it's the next morning, but hey, I got it with some FAFO. So, all 4 CPUs did end up doing 8000. So 3 out of the 4 KS CPUs that I had worse cores than my regular 14900K, and my K isn't even like a god bin or anything either. It's just like a regular 14900K. So you're not paying for better binned cores. And then 1.5 out of the 4 CPUs didn't pass 8000 megahertz XMP either. So you're not really paying for a higher chance of hitting 8000 as well. So then what the hell is that extra $200 for? I honestly have no clue. Because the 12900 KS had definitely better cores than the 12900K, and then the 13900 KS at least got you that 8000 megahertz memory controller with a slight bin on the cores, right? But this one is literally exactly the same. This CPU is also so heavily overvolted out of the box that you can't use it with like even a 360 mil AIO. It will crash your games. It will dev error Call of Duty. So, yeah. This product is more kind of like a cash grab, or kind of, it feels like a loot box or like a gambling addiction for like hardware nerds to a certain extent. It's like an XOC nerd will buy 10 of these things hoping to get one good one, right? I'm pretty sure that's what this product is for. They're just trying to like loot box XOC nerds with this thing. For us people that play games, it is literally zero difference, zero. But hey, man, if you're a hardware guy and you're going to buy 10 of them anyway, use the affiliate link down below. For anyone that actually plays games and not the BIOS screen, use the affiliate link down below for a normal 14900K. But despite saying all that, I'm still going to use it in my build. Anyway, guys, I hope you learned something today. Don't forget to thank the supporters of the channel. I could not have brought this content to you guys without them. And if you insist on playing games on one of these, you will have to delit it. Head on over to framechasers.org/shop, get a bundle. At least then I can delit it and lap it for you. And if you like the content, hit that subscribe button. Do all that YouTube SEO stuff. Like, share, subscribe. Like, comment down below if you picked up one of these KS CPUs and what your results were with it. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Talk to you later.